Okay, so to simplify your life and to keep the wolves away from your pocket, I want you to ask yourself this one question when you are going throughout your day, okay? Not in your subconscious, but let's bring it into your conscious, okay? How is it that you shop? How do you shop? When you can reverse engineer the way that you shop, think about the last time you made a decision to go out anywhere and to buy something. How did you process that? And then I want you to stick to the answer and I want you to observe yourself and stick with me here. I'm going to save you a lot of money just from this one trick. I wouldn't say, well, it's kind of like not even a trick. It's just being more thoughtful about the way that I'm doing things. And then I want you to ask your child the way that they purchase something. So if you have children, then I want you to ask your wife the way, or your husband the way that they've purchased something. And if all of those three people say the same thing, then that's more than likely where you need to be paying attention to. Some people will say social media, some people will say YouTube, but the third thing that people will always say is they will always naturally go to Google. Okay? Because it is in the way it's been embedded in the way that we shop today. And if you close the door on Google, which means you don't pay attention to your Google Maps, you don't pay attention to your profile, you don't understand it, you don't understand algorithms. It's like being an invisible business today because your business will more than likely not exist. Okay? Because people, mass amount of people do not shop like it's 1999. They shop like it's 2025, meaning they use an algorithm to help them better understand what's around them and to to connect them to the things that they like. Okay? So when you think about that, you want to understand from that perspective how powerful algorithms are. If I told you that I can put you in front of 1,000 people that will more than likely buy your product because they are looking to shop for your product, how much money would you pay for that? You'd pay an arm and a leg because you understand that number one, there's a lot of numbers, but number two, they're looking to buy. And when you think about it this way, this is how algorithms, this is the base function in the most simplistic way that algorithms are designed. So when you are not fully focused on your algorithm, on Google, on the thing, whatever it is, if it's GPT, if it's all, whatever it is, the singular thing that drives traffic to your business, you are more than likely going to dry up on leads. And that's what we're going to run into in 2025. If you look at it from this perspective, you want to understand what is bringing my business visibility, how are people finding out about me, and then how do I show up in that space? Okay? And that's one of the most important questions that you have to ask yourself every single day. And then the third question that's going to be extremely important is, am I maximizing? And I can tell you that I look at Google profiles, my team and I, every single day. And I can tell you that 99% of small business owners are not maximizing their profile because they're going after that shiny object where people say, I made this amount of sales, or they're addicted to, hey, I grew my business this way, but and I'm going to stick to what I know, right? Or I grew my business word of mouth and I'm going to stick to what I know. I want you to understand that that is not the way that people are going to shop moving forward, because Google is just, if I can just be honest with y'all, Google is like, it's like a secret agent, okay? It knows so much. Like, I need to take you guys in the back end, and that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably take you guys in the back end into like a Google Analytics platform so you can see the amount of information that Google extracts for every user is insanity. Okay? Google knows you. It knows you. It probably knows you maybe a little bit better than yourself. Okay. And so, whenever you don't, as a business owner, understand the power of what you have at your fingertips, that is where your business will live or where it will die. And I hate to use those terms, but the best way that I can show my gratitude for your attention is to tell you the truth. And the truth is, at the end of the day, if you're spending money on ads, if you're trying to do the social media race, if you're trying to do the TikTok race, if you're trying to do everything else, your business will go like this. Whoop, it might see an increase and then it'll go back down like this. And your business will do this. And then it'll go down like this. If your business is this, and then this. There is a reason why most franchise owners, most Fortune 500 companies, they don't spend so much money on social media. They spend it in the places where people understand that they are going to buy, they are looking to buy. And Google is one of those platforms that when you want to buy something, you either go to maybe Google Maps or you go to YouTube to compare. That is just generally the way that we work. And whenever you understand that and you're able to maximize on those channels, and listen to me, for free first, so you can understand what people like and what they don't from you, then you can pay for that attention because you have the winning formula and you didn't pay an arm and a leg for it. Then you now have the resources to invest in those ads. So I'm telling you this because I want you to understand that you have to hold on to your resources and invest them wisely. And with a product like ours at $296 or $7, you cannot go wrong because you're testing and we're learning. So that way, when you pay for ads, you have a 100% understanding of what people like from you, how they come to you, how they buy from you, and then what they're looking for from you and what your winning formula is online. Then you pour the steam on it, not the other way around, or else you are burning through your money for the same kind of results that you can get at this cost. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about that because it's the reason why we made this solution, is so that you can have something that is not predatory and that's not going to take all of your resources, so that you can test it, agree with it, see the results, and then pour into your ad base. All right, so that was just my little rant, my little just 2 cents on kind of what's going on in the market, what people are selling. And then people are selling you AI, but we'll get into that in the second video. So, yeah, I just want you to know, like, just one quick thing before you go. AI is not going to save your life. It's not a silver bullet. It can only maximize what you found to be as profitable, your systems. It cannot save you. It can save you a few minutes here and there when communicating, but the true power of AI is not in its one off uses, it's in structuring a system behind it. And we could talk more about that on the next video. All right, see you later.